Hey, what's cracking,
We are
everybody? What's
live.
cracking? M-Star Media, Zane Cruz, Nick, High Power Fitness. What's cracking, everybody?
What's up with it? What is up with it? I can see everybody in the chat. How you guys doing? Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. 818 is in the pad. What's happening with it, brother?
818 became a moderator today on the Discord. I figured out how to do it.
Yes, sir.
CZ, Adrian, Alfred, on the gun line. What's cracking?
On the gun line.
Big Trev.
Big Trev. Whopping Trev. How you doing, my brother?
Hey, wait a minute. On my shit, didn't Trev win?
No, he won on. Did he? Yeah, Trev the Tyrant. Yeah.
I owe Trev $20.
Trev the
Shit.
Tyrant won. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trev did win. Taz,
Yeah, I was like, oh, let me see.
Mob living 4-way. Sanho was in the building. Richard Martinez, man. What's happening with
Trev,
you?
did I send you? Hold on, let me check. Let me put it in here.
Says yes, Trev won, says Nick.
Yeah.
Photos live.
Trev,
Yes.
what's your Cash App?
Send your cash ad, Trev. Ruben C. Yes, that was me on Total's live, man. Just sending my support, man. I feel bad, bro. The homie's sitting there doing a live in a tent, bro. It's unfortunate, man.
Yeah.
Perros 559 Chato. Saludos from Fresno. What's up with it, Perro? Pammy, the prodigy. Yeah, I wish I could help Toro, man. I wish I could go over there, pick him up, and tell him, hey, I don't know where he's at, what he's doing, man. And I actually watched a video today, man, where someone interviewed the guy that I guess Toro allegedly socked up or whatever. And look, man, Vato has some issues, bro. He has a lot of things going on in his life, man. I'm not going to do anything to kick him when he's down. Period. Zero. Not saying that Vato was doing that, but I'm just there. You go, Trev. There's 20. Congratulations, bro. You won the other night for one of the most.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. When I saw his name, I was like, wait a minute. He won the other day.
Getting Moses. Hope Toro would get there. I agree, man. I just hate to see someone. Little Toro was throwing shade though, says Jordan. It's all good. It's all
he's
good.
Not
bro.
all. Look at like I mentioned the other day. He's not all there. He's not all there, Holmes. Like it happens when people are sick.
Yeah, bro. It's fine, man. Anyone can say whatever they want, bro. That's just not the way I feel, Hey guns, I used a bit of your last video on my live earlier, bro, stuff about the earlier news today. I made sure to give credit to the hey, do whatever you want on the gun line. You got my blessings, bro. It's all good. I know. I think I spoke for a lot of us, man, that like
it's all good, Trev.
This shit that happened with Trump is very, very, very it's getting to the point now where it doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on, bro. I'm trying to kill the motherfucker, bro. This is crazy. No, I get it. Convicts to family, man. I agree, bro. When you're down and out, man, you put everything to the side and you got to get immediate money. There's places where you can go work day to day, man, and get paid, like labor ready type places. I did that in the past.
I've done that.
You can go work for the day. They throw $80, $90 on your card and all that.
Well, the ones I did, they paid you by the week.
Yeah.
And they give you a card and you get paid every Friday.
What's up, Juana? What's your thoughts on AI? Dangerous. I think AI
is scary.
Yeah, it's very scary, man. People could do things with AI that we haven't even reached that plateau yet. It's just crazy. You don't know who to trust anymore or what to trust.
All right, Mikey. Shout out to the UK.
Exactly. Day labor, says Trev.
Yeah, when I paroled, all the ex-lifers were doing that in San Diego. We were going to Ghost Staff.
2 days says shit ain't gonna slow down. If he becomes president again, they're gonna keep trying till they get it. I agree. 2 days. What's up, B? I absolutely 100% agree.
Look at what B said. That's funny.
Says you see Taylor Swift endorsing Harris. Well, that's okay. 90% of her songs are about the wrong person anyway. Oh man, they say AI will continue to take some jobs away. I believe that, but even more so than that, man. That there's going to be a lot of confusion caused by AI because it could sound and they can make things sound like anyone and do anything with it, man. And it's a great creation, but it's going to be utilized just like every other creation for man for the wrong things.
What's up, La Pedora? Delia. Yeah, Mikey says, didn't anyone learn from the Terminator? AI is everywhere now.
100%. What's good with you, Quentin? Yeah, it's La Pedora is in the house. It's just like anything. They're going to utilize anything good and turn it bad. So Robert Pena, 64.6 and climbing. That's right, gun. Little by little, bro. Slowly but surely on the Collective Clips channel. Yes, sir. LA Dodger Blue. You guys are on like 4 channels. Órale. That's right, homie. You found us. There's going to be a point where we're going to have to merge with tech in order to keep up. I agree. Kiko, what's up, y'all? Catch the Chiefs game? No.
Hey, vicious rumor, man. Vicious rumor that the refs won the game for you guys again today. Is that true?
What's up, Famero? Mob nasty. Mob nasty. Good game. Good game, Kiko.
What's up, Fred in Alaska?
Trev, the timer, man. That's right. Tap in right there. He put a link up. Mikey said, for every good thing it's used for, it will be used to commit crime. Oh, yeah. People are going to figure out a way to utilize. They've already figured it out.
What's up, Adam?
I mean, it's at a point now where the old school check your paperwork and all that, and you can't do that no more. Anyone can just make AI shit. It's a trip. So I don't believe none of that bullshit no more. Falmetto says that's why universal basic income will become necessary in the future. AI automation will wipe out whole industries. Yeah. Anything robotic, AI, anything like that is going to take away a lot of jobs, man. It's going to be crazy. If we even make it to that point, Falmetto, the way it's going now, if they don't like you, they just shoot you. Ask Trump, he'll take it. Yeah. Man, and who's to blame? Who's to blame, Dubs? Who's to blame for Trump getting shot at twice or shot once? And who's to blame?
I mean, I think there's people that are mentally not right, obviously, but the media does bear some responsibility when they're putting out constantly that Trump said he's going to be a dictator. Somebody in the comments said that he said, if you vote for me, you'll never have to vote again. Like, where are you guys getting this shit from? You know? So there's a lot of things attributed to Donald Trump that most of the time either weren't said or they were taken out of context. Absolutely. And when people are unstable mentally and they hear this shit, this is the stuff that can happen.
Yes, sir. I agree. Palmetto says the Raiders got lucky today, man. I'm happy they did. Dubs, what's up with your homie? Your homie 50 hasn't posted anything lately. I don't know. We were talking about Francisco. Sucker Free 559 says, what's going on, fellas? Guns. I showed Terry K9 the video you made of him. He said everything you said was true. Thanks for keeping it 100. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. That's the homie right there, man. I ain't got a lie to kick it, bro.
What's up, Anthony?
Gracias.
No, nobody got shot. There were gunshots. The Secret Service saw the guy. He had a weapon in his hand, a rifle. Some shots were fired. I think it was Secret Service shooting. People are trying to say it was the shooter. I don't think he even had a look at Trump yet because the Secret Service are ahead of him and behind him.
Let me see. The Raiders played great defense, kept them in it. Yeah, they did that last game. Raiders got a good defense, man. It's the offense that's a little fucking iffy. But they did enough today, man. But the defense is definitely on point, man. Falmetto says, y'all see that LA female about HW?
Okay, Kiko.
Hey, Blanco the Soul Cow.
Hey, gracias.
Much respect, guys. Cubano from Venice, and I work in Whittier. Quick question. Say I go inside and run Hispanic, obviously, Raza. How difficult do non-Mexican paisa fools have it running the 13 program? I'll let Doug.
You wouldn't run that program if you're running paisa. You're gonna run the paisa program. But the paisas and the Southerners are under the same umbrella, but they run a different. That's not the same exact thing. She said, "You're welcome."
Big Jorge's is big badass Cowboys. This shit got lucky and lost today. We have to give everyone a chance. There you go. The Niners lost as well, right? Crosby Rex games for the Raiders. Frank the Great says, what about them boys? I seen it, man.
What about them boys? I don't understand. He has a Pittsburgh emblem. Usually, when you hear that, it's about the Cowboys, no?
Yeah. No, that's what he's saying. What about them boys? He's like saying, what about
Oh,
clowning
because they
on them?
lost. They lost.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
right.
have any press and ghost stories like paranormal? I've told several paranormal stories. I'll check out on my
Palmero, that's
channel, bro.
fucked up, eh?
Go Pack Ghost was on the gun line, man. No one's seen them boys today. Them boys didn't see them. They didn't see themselves. Goyo says, "What's up, Dublin Gunner? I send my support
Hey,
to
what's up,
gentlemen
Goyo?
and everybody in your chat. Let's go Niners! Yay, yay! Cowboys got smacked." Says Vic Uno. He's mocking us. Says Jordan. We caught that after it happened, bro. I mean, honestly, even a broke clock is right twice a day. So the Raiders to win at least once can't be too mad. A-Bomb, thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Convicted truth. No. They're gonna run with their people.
Hey, we appreciate it. We had a great time last night, man.
Yeah, we did.
We had a great time doing commentary, kicking back, having a couple drinks with you guys, bumping some good music.
My first meal was Jack in the Box, big dog.
Yeah. Ruben C says, "Hey, who was telling the story about the footsteps on the side and top of the trailer?" That was me, Ruben. When my grandmother and my tias were working in I think it was the San Fernando Valley, and it was raining and warm. That was or San Gabriel Valley, excuse me. That was me. The viejita walking on the side of the trailer. Author Robert Blanco, the SoCal. Thank you, bro. Stand with the people of God. Go Cowboys.
Blanco. Oh, man.
MC Dubs got out the pen and had some 99-cent tacos. Shaking my head. Shit.
Yeah.
Motherfucking bomb. Hey, thank you, Troublesome. I appreciate you, my brother. Exactly like I said in my video, Trump has a higher being on his side for sure. I mean, once I could see, okay, but twice? Yeah, we both did videos on it, Gabriel. Make sure you tap into Dub's video, man. It was a very good one.
There were fields in the San Gabriel Valley. Of course there were.
This is back in the 50s.
El Monte Flores was all flowers. That's why their original name is Las Flores. I've told stories. I had a Sally, one of the original 12 dudes to start El Monte Flores was my Sally. And the original name was Las Flores, and it was started in South El Monte. And yeah, it was all flowers.
Yeah, this is back in the days, Mr. Southside. My grandmother, man, she was a little girl, maybe 13, 14 years old, maybe younger than that. So it was the late 40s, early 50s when that story took place, bro. This is a family story that she tells, that I told. Frank the Gracie, when are you guys going to do a USA Political special? Dubs and Gunner at American Cholo. Never. For me.
I'm sure it registered, Nick. I probably just didn't see it.
Gun, what do you think about that old Dubs? How do you feel about that old Scared Straight? Do you think it worked back in the days?
I don't believe in that type of approach. I think when you try to punk people, they build up a wall. They put up a wall, and they're gonna be like, "Man, fuck you." I know I was that way. You weren't gonna be able to. You're not gonna pump fear into somebody like that. I think it's better when you just try to mentor someone and let them know, "Hey, look, I've been through it. You got any questions? Believe me, I've been through it." And you try to build a relationship based on trust. Trying to get somebody to do something from fear is not right.
Do you guys believe they would try Trump again? I do, unfortunately. Augustine Ramos, yeah, go ahead, Dubs.
I believe they're going to try it again, and I believe if he wins, they're going to keep trying when he's in office. I think I think that's what it's going to be.
Yes, Ruben C. You guys going to live stream during election night? Yes. Yes, more than likely we will. Maybe not the whole night, but we'll definitely be with you guys for a little while throughout the night. Palmetto says Scared Straight either worked or they became more intrigued. I agree.
And I'll give an example. So I was already gone, but so here in my area, there was a YA here, Ventura Schools, and Ventura Schools, for anybody that's in YA, or if Ventura Schools was weak. That was co-ed, right? But they used to have this thing where they would round up the kids from the continuation schools, and they would take them to Ventura, and the guys in Ventura would try to do the Scare Straight program on them. And I know some of my homeboys went and they were trying that Scared Straight on them, and my homeboys are like, "Isn't everybody in Ventura Leva?"
Hey, thank you, Paul. They're
Because they knew
cold-blooded, huh?
from homies that had been to Hawaii, they were like, "Wait up, Mons, how you trying to scare somebody and you're a Leva, fool?"
Michael,
What's
I
the
agree,
best
man.
city in Southern California to party and hit up clubs or casinos? San Diego.
Ruben C says I should retell that story. I should for all the new people that haven't tapped in on that one. Everybody I tell that story to gets super spooked. True story too, man. You know, Yankee says saludos from New York. That's right. Do you think they will finally add more?
They did.
Trump?
They did.
Yeah.
And I don't know if how much more beefed up his security could be right now. I think he's pretty much on par with the president as far as the detail on him right now. I don't know, but I know they after the first attempt they did beef it up.
He also has personal security, I'm sure. Shane Bruce says, what do they do with kids now that Hawaii shut down? They stay in their juvenile halls or they're getting charged as adults. One or the other, bro. They stay in their juvenile halls till they are 18. Then they're sent to prison. That's what the new program is. Why do you guys think people keep trying to get Trump, though? There's something that they don't want.
Absolutely. So, I've already said the media keeps saying he's going to be a dictator. He's going to destroy America. And that's the narrative they keep pushing. And you have people that are mentally unstable that are believing that. So you have that, but there's also behind the scenes. I mean, he said he wanted to drain the swamp. Under Trump, so under Biden, there's been a whole lot of human trafficking. Children are disappearing at a higher rate than any time in history, coming across that border. And under Trump, they were saying he's putting kids in cages. What he was doing, he was saying, if somebody comes and tries to get one of these kids, we need proof that that's family. We're not. And see, under Obama and under Biden, you come and say, hey, I want to pick up, Leti Sanchez. Okay, we'll go get her right now. And who knows where Leti Sanchez just went now. So he's affecting a bunch of weirdos that are in high places. And I think they're really upset about that.
Hey, Puro Party was handling with it, man. Mr. Southside, when did they shut Hawaii down? They started a few years back, bro.
A few years ago, yeah.
Started to shut them down. They started with a lot of the Southern California ones first and kind of worked their way up north. The last one to get shut down just this last summer was Chad. Chad was the very last one.
Yes, he was, Michael. That's why he was keeping them detained. He said, I'm not going to release anyone without proof that there's a relation there.
Hey, did you guys see the dude Birdman during the Red Shorts fight? Someone put out a picture of him saying something about Megan's Law. I have no idea, bro. What's up, Julia? I think that this whole immigration thing, it's a big conspiracy between people, countries, and want to see the United States fall.
Absolutely.
Beautiful Queen is in the building.
There are people in this country who are elected officials who would love to see this country fall. It's sick how I don't know, man. If you're gonna get biblical, even if you're gonna look into like the Illuminati type stuff.
Thank you, Kate.
People want anarchy, and they want to bring destruction because they're trying to bring. I don't know. I don't want to get into all of it. It's nuts. Thank you. Is it Kate?
I say K-Hate or Kate. I always say Kate.
Thank
on the
you.
gun line, it goes against what they want. Military industrial complex, those who really make the money and profit from wars. Yeah, he's anti-bullshit. He's for the people.
Sox Life, I agree. I hope I'm wrong too, because people that it's their job to keep track of that have tried to go on mainstream media and put it out there how bad it's gotten under the Biden administration, and mainstream media does not want to allow them up there.
Did another Republican try to shoot him? Oh, they'll tell you that, Jay Brown. They'll tell you that.
So thanks. Shout out to JD Delay. JD Delay went live earlier with a lot of good details. I did take a few notes. The guy's name is Ryan Wesley Ruth. He was 58 years old, out of Hawaii. I looked him up. He lived in North Carolina and I believe Missouri. He was a Democrat and his social media had all his Democrat loving stuff, and of course they took it down. His Facebook is gone. If he was a Republican, it would have been up, and it would have been all over the media. He has made 19 different donations to Democrats, and he's a weirdo.
Hey, Trev, thank you. Wife said you guys got to dress in suits and cover politics because y'all the only people she'll listen to, because it's not just a bunch of bullshit. And you were both very level-headed. I agree. Again, man, we're more on the thing of common sense, and they're proving our point every time they do something stupid. And I say they, and I think we know who they are. When these type of shenanigans happen, like with Trump today, the hole's just getting dug deeper, man.
Where'd it go? A-Dubs, but why do you think they want America to fall? They fucking live here. Also, do they think it won't affect them? It won't affect them. If what they want to happen happens, see, it's people all over the country, all over the world, excuse me. They have no nationalism. They don't care about whatever country they were birthed in. They care about money and power. And so if they can tear the system down, they are so rich that it won't affect them, and then they rebuild it the way they want it rebuilt, and it's not going to be good at all for any of us. If you look at the movie The Hunger Games, they say that's pretty much what it would be, and they say that's what California is headed towards already.
Do you think Biden being out of the media is by design to put focus on Harris? 100%, absolutely, bro. 100%. We said that in the other day. Like, where'd he go? I happened to finally see Poopy Pants finally showed up to the 9/11 memorial thing. But if you notice, man, he ignored both candidates. Just walked right past him. Either he didn't know where the fuck he was at, or that was by design. He's feeling some type of way.
Jeremy S. says Trump was buddies with Epstein. Unfortunately, you're wrong. There's pictures of him with him. There's pictures of a lot of people with him. He was a plant for a certain government spy agency, Epstein, and but Hillary Clinton was there on the island. Bill Clinton was there on the island. Beyonce was there. All your favorite Hollywood stars were there. So you should really focus on that because they really were there, and you should boycott them. If you're gonna say Trump was there, you should pay attention to who really was.
Raiders.
And I think he's still alive.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That was a cover up. He's somewhere on an island. Jeremy says they aren't running for president, but they're endorsing and trying to cause an outcome. Obama was there as well, right? Says 818.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if he was there. They're coming to impregnate our women in America. Anchor babies. This is 408. Raider Nation. Just curious when you got the info about the shooter. On
the media. You can Google it. There was a Newsweek piece. You can just Google it. Just about every outlet has it right now.
Smokey was on that island. That's right. Puerto Raider Nation and Rifa. Raiders. Trump is clean, says Howard. I'm keeping my dog close. I don't let him outside anymore, says Anthony. Yep, because Sasuke, I'll tell you right now, they will fucking start from the ears on down to the tail. Henry D says, nah, Epstein ain't alive. Trump had him knocked off with help from Bill Barr. Stop.
Why? Why? The Clintons are the ones that should have been worried about. The Democrats should have been. Yeah. They're the ones that were there. That was the Hollywood scene.
Make sure you guys tap into the Discord, man. We gained a lot of Discord members last night. We appreciate it. I think that was kind of due to the link being put in the Discord.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of people will stick around once they see how good it is there in the Discord and everyone's chilling and there's good gente. Great conversation, man. In fact, I do want to let you guys know, man, it's definitely a blessing that Kamai did. Hey, and for those of you that don't know, we played Warzone today with Kamai. Kamai is on a different level.
Yeah, he did that.
Man, Kamai took on 2 whole teams by himself when we died out and just smacked everyone strategically.
Somebody has an abortion question, and I want to play something. Discord is an app. Yeah. I want to play something. This was on TikTok. I posted it to my IG, but I'm going to play it. This is, so during the debate, the commentators, the mediators were extremely biased. They attempted to correct Trump on several things. They weren't even right on all of those, and everything Kamala said, there was no fact check. So she's being fact checked by a woman on TikTok. Hold on, let me make sure it's turned up for you guys.
Nowhere in America is a woman pregnancy to term and asking for an abortion. That is not happening. It's insulting.
The Care Clinic in Bethesda, Maryland. I am looking to have an abortion. I'm 34 right now. I am in a pretty desperate situation. My boyfriend is kind of out of the picture now, so I don't really have any support.
Can't hear it, man.
Can't hear it?
It goes in and out. Fucking
Okay,
sucks.
well, she called an abortion clinic and told the abortion clinic that she was 34 weeks. Pregnancy is 40 weeks. She said she was 34 weeks, and if they can terminate it, and they said yes, they do it all the time. Bottom line.
Trucha with the COVID, Comeys just got diagnosed today. I feel like I got punched in the face by Canelo. What do you guys think about that fight, man?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that fight? I know A18 asked that earlier. I think Berlanga gained a lot of respect. I think Canelo did what he was supposed to do, and he definitely gained a fan back with me, man. And I love the end. Out of that whole fight, I thought the end was the best when they hugged it out, man. And that guy gave Canelo respect. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect him to give him that respect, you know? We are friends, so let's practice saying this together. Three-peat. It's equal.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Bullshit, Kiko, bullshit.
Yeah. It said 34 weeks. She called in and
Man.
said, I'm 34 weeks. And they said, yeah, that's no problem. And they went into detail on how they were going to do it.
It should be a woman's choice. You don't know people's situations or conditions. Should be the man's choice too. If you know, they say they're a young couple and they have it, and why does the man always get? I know they're going to say it's not his body, and I don't even want to get into it. The man has no choice, but he doesn't have a choice to pay child support either. You know, it just gets crazy.
It did sound horrible. You know, they talked about injecting the heart, which like it was crazy. It was crazy.
Hey, all right now, Danny, you have a good night, bro. Got to get up ready for the new job tomorrow. Going to be your new friendly neighbor claims adjuster. That's right, brother.
Well, you know, the thing is, you know, a man has no say in what a woman does with the pregnancy. But he also has no say in child support.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, it's you know, I mean, a man should be a man no matter what and take care of his kid. You know, but still, you know, it should be worked out, and you know, the man goes and buys stuff and drops it off, whatever, or work it out however you work it out. You know, but I've seen people get hammered by child support.
Sucks. I said, fuck that. It's a whole baby in the stomach. I agree, man. Child support is one of the biggest scams. I agree also.
How do I find you guys on Discord? I'll send you the link, Anthony. Excuse me.
Yeah, double send you the link and you'll get right in, bro. Born Best says they need to fix the child support system. I agree, man. I agree. You know, I agree we should, as grown men, help our kids no matter what. 1,000,000%, man. 1,000,000%. Be a good father, you know, make sacrifice. Being a good parent's all about sacrifice, right?
Absolutely.
But you know, when you're two youngsters, man, you guys do something and you guys are both consenting, and then something like that happens, and the woman could easily say, you know, I'm a girl. I want to live my life and go to college and everything. I don't want to have this baby. And she does that. And if the guy's not in agreement with that, he has no say so. And if the guy says, hey, man, I want to go to college, we made a mistake, the girl said, no, I'm having your baby. You're going to pay child support. And that's that. The man really has no choice.
Jeremy says Trump is fiscally irresponsible if he spends $127,000 on porn star vagina. He's a billionaire. That's pennies on me. He's fiscally responsible. If that's his money and that's what he wants to do, I don't
What's
condone
wrong with
it.
that?
I don't know. I don't get it. But I mean,
Augustine?
what's that to him? That's a lot to us.
Do you think the prison industrial complex is playing a role in politics in the election? I think so.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, High Power Fitness?
Hey, shout out to High Power Fitness, man. You guys go over there and support that, man. He's starting his YouTube channel up, and little by little, man, he's building a subscriber base. Definitely great stories, man, coming from a real one. Go tap in.
Gracias, Agustín.
Politics sucks, boring subject. I'll be back later. All right, Lo. See you later, man. We'll probably be talking about it when you get back, bro. But
We're
you're
talking
right, man.
about what's in it. Yeah, it can be annoying, but we're just answering the questions in the chat, big dog.
But I'll be honest with you, bro. I'd kind of rather talk about politics than prison. You know, prison's always going to be there, just like politics are always going to be there. They take more twists and turns in politics nowadays than they do prison. Prison, guess what? You get up, you clean yourself, you bird bath, you work out, you bird bath again, you go to chow. Hopefully, you don't get whacked. You come back, you eat dinner, and then you watch politics on the news. That's it.
And
That's what you
and
do.
to break it down even easier for you guys. So like what you did Sunday, you're gonna do Monday, and then what you did Monday. Guess what you're gonna do Tuesday? Yeah, what you did Monday. Guess what you do Wednesday? Yeah, what you did Tuesday.
Throw in here and there a stabbing on the yard, here and there. You know, so.
And you know, one day you go afternoon yard, the next day you go morning yard.
All right, Trev.
You know?
It's important to talk about politics. Got to stay tapped in. Exactly, Great Ace. I think it's important nowadays, man, with so much going on, that we raise awareness. You know, and again, man, we might not be your cup of tea, our philosophies or whatever, but I've always learned if you want to learn a lot about
hospital,
listen to their philosophies. You'll learn a lot about them.
Shit.
No hablo. What's happening with it, man?
What's up? No hablo.
Same
La
shit.
Pedora, same shit, different day. Absolutely.
1,000,000%. When's the JD collab gonna happen? One never knows, does one, Mason? He's jumped on the live before, but you just don't know. He's a very busy man. We're very busy men, so
yeah, he was live earlier today.
Hoping I don't get blocked today. I usually do my best to hurt Gun's feelings. It's all good, no hablo. You do your best to hurt my feelings. Why? What do you gain out of it? Let's look at your picture. That's definitely not
Kid Frost. It's Kid Frost.
Yeah, yeah. I don't understand why you want to hurt my feelings.
El Danzo,
my dick's bigger than yours, huh? Is that why?
El Danzo, everybody in California has their voting rights back.
Women also need to be more considerate to a man paying child support. I wish that they could see the toll it takes for a man that don't get to see his own kids. I agree.
Yeah.
You're definitely my cup of tea, Guns. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, what's up, though? I know exactly who No Hablo is. That unicorn, let me know exactly who you are. I just said his name, Murder. Who was he? The one that's weird.
Perry?
What's his name? No,
Sammy?
No, not Sammy. The other weird one. From a long time ago. Remember? I said his name, Murder. He was in the chat saying, "Oh, you're just mad because you blocked me." I don't know. I forget his name.
I can't.
A weird one that used to always put unicorns and lollipops and weird shit. You know what I'm talking about.
Not Telly.
Telly Savalas. What's up, Telly? How you doing, man? Long time. I'm glad I don't see. Do you really want to hurt? Do you really want to hurt me? Says Big Lou.
How do you think Trump would benefit us as Raza, though? The same way he did last time. There was more Raza small business owners ever, as well as black business owners ever under Trump. He did a lot to make it possible for it. Look at Nick, who said who he said. You should look it up, though. He did a lot for us. He made it possible for us in a better way than any of these liberals has or have.
TJ says that weird one. Yeah, that weird. Where the fuck is El Nagon? I have no idea, man.
That's funny. There was a dude that used to come in here and they set me up the whole thing. So they come out, they call me that, this dumb non-boxing ass dude. They did videos calling me that because there was a dude in here, that was his name, and I would read his comments, but I would say his name and read the comments, and then they said that was somehow that was my Sally. It was weird, Holmes. These vatos are they have a wild imagination, but like the kind that like a vato doesn't have that type of shit in his imagination. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn, they are some curious ass cats.
Yeah, did you catch Dub's review of the 3-letter guy? Yeah, I did, bro. He sent it to me before he put it out. In fact, I watched it first.
Which one was it?
The fucking the swimmers edition of the fucking fight, Mr. Highstock. So I watched the fight, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
What about
I realized that I didn't do so bad after all.
What about that little tiny bitty shit stain channel that said that because I did that video, that my mom who committed suicide must be rolling in her grave, and that I ran from Delano Ferreira and I ran from Cholo Juan. When the fuck have I ran from anybody in life?
Yeah.
I YouTube ran. On the YouTube Yarda, I YouTube ran.
That's right, puro party. Hey, this live
all 500 views he's gonna get out of that. Fucking dumb. Talked about my mom.
It does get a little funky, Kate, but at the end of the day, man,
know my mom and talk about her like
Blanco,
it doesn't hurt me. You can't hurt me that way. Hey, gracias, Blanco. Blanco's putting in work, man.
Says Blanco's okay. So the Not My President protest and the 4 years of saying he stole the election with Russia's help is First Amendment, but January 6th is an insurrection because the other side won't accept the results. You feel me? Thank you, Kate. 999. We appreciate that. Trump says it's true at all his rallies. Shazam! Jump into the building. We got 267 in the building, man. We appreciate you for this pop-up live, man. We kind of
how many we have
today? We have 267.
Okay.
Hey, cool. What's up, Delane? I said
on a Sunday was Sunday Night Football. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What the hell? I got the dogs were all over me before I went live, man.
Who's playing tonight? I don't even know who's playing. I don't understand why the haters listen if they don't like your content. I don't like something. I just don't listen to it.
That's how I am. That's exactly how I am. Yeah. And I only know about the shit stain channel because somebody said, "Hey, check this out." And I went over there and I saw it and I started laughing. I was like, "Wow, I ran."
I seen it.
How come people that know me in real life, in prison and on the streets, where I've been in dangerous situations, have never said, "Hey, that vato ran"? It's weird, huh? It's weird. And in situations where I could have been killed, I didn't run, but because somebody said something about me on YouTube, I ran. I YouTube ran on the YouTube yard.
Yeah, these guys that are saying it's funny because all these guys that are saying you're a coward, this.
I know.
Never have their face as a picture. Never show.
They don't have, and they were out here their whole lives. They like, it's crazy. It's crazy. What channel? I won't say the channel. I won't say the channel name. That channel would love it if I said their name. They used to be on our nuts though. They used to be on our nuts though. They're one of the other ones. You know, all these channels that group up, they're like Voltron, but they're missing a piece because they can't form into nothing serious. Like they all shoot at us, and they all combined get probably 3,000 views. That's like 20 channels.
Did you catch the Dodger game tonight? Go Doyers, says Joe, bro. I haven't caught that, man. He doesn't get a name drop here. Says 818. No, at the end of the day, man, when you mention someone's mother, you lose all credibility, period, man. Thank you, Mr. Smiley. Sox Life says your name brings views. Your names bring views.
Absolutely. Yeah, so the other one, the swimmer, Helicopter Man, said that in a few, as soon as he can put his face back on the camera, that he's gonna make more videos about us. Like, fuck, you've made 300. Like, what's the next one gonna do? The first 300 didn't do anything. Hopefully the other 300,000, whatever it is, help you, big dog. Hopefully
nothing's gonna happen. You know, back in the days, I had two dudes trying to smoke me. I was 100 miles and running. I ran so hard I kicked into people's doors and run through their houses, and they chased me through the houses. I'm mad at you, TJ. You got to go. You got to go. You got to go, bro. What about Dub saying that he has hairs older than the youngster on the live last night?
Yeah. We were having fun. That was the homie's nephew.
Jeremy says, "Why should I donate to the Trump campaign if the Democrats will just steal the election?" I see the philosophy there, bro. I see the philosophy.
You do it. You know why you do it? Because if they happen to take his win like they're trying to do, and then it's gonna go to someone else that hopefully would push his agenda. That's right, Zane.
D Kane in the Little Toro video. I have no idea, brother. What video you're talking about? How is it different than point and shoot? How is that different than point and shoot?
How is what different?
Yeah, how is what different, bro? I got a couple more people checking you out. In Box Elder, also, we love you in Western South Dakota. Thank you so much, Elaine.
Are you talking about the guy that's talking shit about us? How is that different?
Oh, he can talk all the time.
No, yeah, he can talk all he wants, but he's making up bullshit. You know, so according to him, I took the stand against legends. Nobody that takes a stand against legends will be on YouTube and damn sure won't show their face and be living in their backyard. Period. That dude don't live in his backyard. That dude tried to buy back recently. Like, I'm not even gonna get into all the bullshit, but he puts out lies. He talks about stuff that isn't true in order to get people hurt. And so that's not what Point and Shoot does. Point and Shoot makes fun of them, and it's fucking hilarious.
Stephen Mendez says, any more 11th Street individual stories gun? They were popping back in the days. They were definitely popping back in the days, bro. Couldn't stand them motherfuckers. And that's just straight honesty. If you've seen my videos, then you know I have a personal grudge with them to the day I die, right? But they're no longer in existence, man. And that's what it is. But yeah, I knew all them dudes from 11th Street.
Bullshit.
Yeah. Bullshit. Hey, thank you, Nick. Smurf the Barber. Yeah. What's up, Smurf? No, I think it's crazy when I was sick, right? When I was in the hospital and I got diagnosed with diabetes, and I was really sick, man, because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I felt like I was dying. I felt like shit. I was hooked up to all those IVs. I did a little short and let people know how I was doing. The first thing that dude did was make a video saying, "Oh, Gunner's on skunk. He's not fucking sick. He's whoop-de-whoop." Just downplayed it. And now they expect us to feel sorry for him. And here's the thing, man. I don't wish death upon no one. I'm sorry for your unfortunate circumstances. But when the roles are reversed, man, you know, that dude doesn't carry himself like a man. So he doesn't get nothing. You get the energy you put out. I'm not going to
not only that, look,
I'm not going to praise him because he's sick. That's on fucking him. All his hair falls out.
I want to say this. So the little stupid channel that said I was a coward for showing that fight, right? And Gunner probably don't want me to talk about this, and I'm not going to get into details. That dude that was swimming in that boxing ring made a video lying about Gunner and talking about Gunner's
children.
His children and his child. He's a fucking bitch for that. I made a video roasting, destroying that punk for going after, and he has a history of going after underage girls.
Mm-hmm.
And Gunner told me don't put out the video. So all these dudes that talk about he's a real one, man, Holmes, he and I spoke and we said we weren't going to talk about each other, and he's made 100 videos about me since then, and I've kept my mouth shut because my word means something. But when you talk about children after you've been with a child and shot a child, your underage girlfriend in the face, yeah, Holmes, you're lucky. Like, I really want to go in and I really want to put it out there. But Gunner asked me not to, so it didn't get put out there. Yeah.
You know, I feel myself and Dubs, we're above engaging in the shenanigans. And that's just the way it is, man. Let that guy dig his own grave and put himself there.
He is. Through the energy that he's putting out, he's digging his grave.
Dubs just got off where he was mad at. Sheesh. Bro.
No. We hold our tongue. People talk shit about Gunner Night. Man, there's so much shit we know about so many of these dudes, and we keep our mouth shut, Holmes. If people can't see what they are by the content they put out, hey, Holmes, go and support that. Don't support me.
Here's my thing, man. I forgot what I was going to say. With this guy, here's what I was going to say. The upset that Dubs did a reaction to the video and clowned the fight. Didn't me and Dubs sit down and do a reaction to my video and clown me on the fight? and I laughed about it.
And I laughed more during the Gunner fight. Especially the swing where he missed it, almost went through the rope.
Almost went through the rope. I almost landed right there in front of fucking the Wizard, Tony A. the Wizard. Look, man, at the end of the day, it's like this, bro. If he did so good in the fight, then he has nothing to worry about, right? Nothing to be ashamed of. You know, it is what it. Look at here. You can't fight, Vato. Okay, you can't. I thought I was bad at your word.
At
Okay,
all.
there it is.
At all. At all.
Straight up. Vato, you got Tony beat the fuck out of you, bro. He beat you like a redheaded stepchild. He whipped your ass bad, bro. He had you in the headlock and you just stupid ass fuck. You want to bite back in here? Let me squeeze harder. Get your fucking tattoos covered like the homies from Soho told you have to enable to block the yard. Stop it. Don't swing.
Yeah.
At least I know how to swing. That Vato did this.
No, they were straight. There was no bend in there was none of this. You know what I mean? There was no leg into it. There was nothing. It was like he had a purse. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna hit you with that purse, big dog. I'm gonna hit you with that purse. Oh, wait, you know what? I'm gonna hit you with the purse, gente. I'm gonna hit you with the purse, gente.
I'm back, gente. I'm back.
And check this out. And you know he's watching right now. He don't miss nothing. He's screen recording. Show. He said, I'm going to go in on them.
Show your face, homie.
Go in on us. Oh,
Absolutely,
okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
I appreciate it.
Yes, the Obama administration built the cages and then forgot that they built the cages and blamed Trump for using the ones they built.
Mikey says, that's it, Gun. Just because you don't engage in it doesn't mean you're YouTube running, whatever the fuck that means. Yeah. Gunner doesn't acknowledge
that's
me,
a thing now.
Away from the fight. Like,
it's a thing now. It's YouTube running. I YouTube ran from people on the YouTube yard.
Hey, they want to be gang related so bad that they made up this.
Hey, C-Lux.
Thank you, C-Lux.
Hey, what about when people are like, he just came off of chemo? Well, who forced him in the ring? Yeah, he knew he just came off chemo.
That's right, Kenny Wood. I see you.
His elbows were locked. He didn't drink enough water. He was dehydrated. They needed to give him an alcohol bath.
Look at the loop said, "Hey, gracias, Smurf. I appreciate you, Cana."
Hey, what about?
We know loops.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, we don't want to get fucking apprehended. Shit.
Yeah. Motherfucker has a gang of CO friends though that can pull paperwork, you know, for being active as fuck. How you got so many CO friends though?
Hey, they missed that though. They missed that, DX. Hey, at the end of the Dubs video, Dubs did say shout out to both men for getting in the ring.
I did say that. They were so fucking. They fainted. They fainted that I was talking about their hero.
Look at what Lupus said. I wondered that myself, brother. He says chemo. He sure has a lot of weight.
Fat, greasy motherfucker, huh?
Yeah. How do you gain more weight on chemo? Like, no, and I'm
if you're gonna fight like that in the ring, imagine how he would fight if you caught him. Oh my God, Holmes.
Hey, Jorge says chemo doesn't stop you from knowing how to throw a punch.
And getting off your seat for the fourth round. There was another round.
Look,
I think. I'm pretty sure.
I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, man. I still pray for that guy every night, man, because I don't want to see anyone go through what he's going through. But if you want to talk shit, you're gonna get little shit talked back to you, bro.
Absolutely.
Grow up and be a man.
Get thicker skin.
Yeah, accept it. Fuck you, Jeremy, you're not active, bro. You're not.
You never have been ever.
Yeah,
Jeremy S says, "Can Trump do any wrong?" Of course, but Kamala can't. There's nothing she could do wrong, right? We see that. She lies about everything. She contradicts everything she said in the last fucking time when she tried to run and got the first one kicked out by the Democrats. First one has never, ever received a vote, a nomination at all to run for president for the Democrats. But yet here she is. Yeah, she can do no wrong.
Hey, crazy people. We might for a little while, man. Lupus says he checked in at the end of the third round.
Hey, Luis says, Luis and Sherry says, Trump was once a Democrat. He was once wrong once. True story.
Yeah.
True story.
Everyone's entitled to make a mistake. I saw that video with the fight. It was fucking funny. That purse swinging shit is the hardcore scene. They call that the move, the windmill or some shit like that. Look, man, I don't want to continue to fucking going on this guy, and I'm going to tell you guys why. He is going through a situation right now, and because we are more men than he'll ever aspire to be or be, we're going to say, man, we hope that you did well.
Not only that, Holmes. Let's just back up for a second.
I know Cholo well, bro.
Count how many videos. You have the time. Count how many videos he's done about Gunner and I, and we never said a peep. But when we do, oh my God, I'm a coward. I'm a coward for finally saying something, for having a reaction. All right. I'll be a coward from the safety of your living room.
Hey, Kenny Wood, do me a bottle, bro. Don't put the homeboy's name out there like that. It's a good, solid homie right there. Like, he wouldn't like that, brother. You know, I'm just being real, bro. I know him, bro. I know him well. I know him since he was a kid, bro. But he don't play about that shit like that. B, people need to pull their heads out of their ass. It's not a hat.
Okay, wait, Jeremy. You don't know how it works? So they're supposed to have a convention. All the people that are going to run for nomination for the Democrats, they get on a dais, whatever they call it, right? And then they all say what they say. Last time she tried that, Tulsi Gabbard, was it Tulsi Gabbard, whatever her name is, destroyed her on her record, destroyed her. Remember that? Yeah, she didn't get a single, nobody wanted her. Nobody gave her a nod. She still never got a nod. They didn't allow anybody to say, yeah, we want you. They just said, hey, this is who it's going to be. And they were like, all right, thanks. That is democracy, according to them.
Kay says, life is fucking hard for everyone. Some people can just handle it better, differently than others. This is why I like you guys. You're reasonable, fair, and empathetic. Yeah, I don't wish bad upon no one, man. Do you think I forgive that this guy talked about my children? Absolutely not. It's always going to be right there in the back of my mind. And there's a time and a place for everything. This is not the time nor the place, if you can't take the heat, we're clowning a little bit. I think everybody gets clowned. I mean, he's had 300-400 videos to clown us. So we do one and we're weird and cowards and punks and mothers and grave. And I mean, there's too much, man.
Yeah.
It's just wild. Looking like a wet bag of Doritos in that ring. Moving on from you is what I mean. Can Trump walk down Fifth Avenue not by himself?
No.
Not at this point.
And it wouldn't be the people that would have a problem with him. It would be the people that we never see that have a problem with him. The same ones that are going after him right now.
I've seen that many times, TJ. He said he had a homeboy hit DVI and lock it up the first 45 minutes right off the bus, basically. I seen him later in life and asked him what happened. He said, I thought the homies were going to get me. Why? What'd you do? That would have been my next question. Why did you think that, bro? If you made it through county and you had nothing to hide, then you should be all right.
What about who are the people we never see? Who are the people we never see? We don't know.
Yeah.
But they're controlling the White House right now.
I believe so, man. Excellent video, Dubs, on Trump attempting.
Thank you. Not too many people saw it today. I don't think notifications went out for either one of us, but it's a Sunday and it's an NFL day, and we understand that.
Kenny, I've known Raleigh my whole life, bro. I know his sisters very well. I know his dad very well. We all used to live right there on 10th Street. We used to do it right there at Raleigh's pad. Yeah, I know Raleigh very, very well, bro. In fact, Raleigh's Jefita, I know her very well. His real mom, she actually used to work in the juvenile hall back in the days, man. She was one of the coolest people there, counselors there back in the juvenile hall. Yeah, I know Raleigh well, bro. Ask him about me. He'll tell you. That's the little homie. Lupus Soros is one of them.
I think Soros is a front man for them. Mm-hmm. I don't even think as much money as he has. I think he's just a front man. That's why we know who he is.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hold on a minute. I'll be right back.
Sean O'Malley fight was wacky. I'm glad that we watched boxing rather than UFC. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think boxing last night killed it. So that's the homie, big no homie. What do you mean, Kenny Wood? I didn't get that, bro. That's your big homie, so you're young, bro. Yeah, I'm older than him, bro. But he's my little homie. Yes, my little homie, bro. I'm much older than you, bro. Jay Avalos is back at it like you already know, like a motherfucking smack addict. Bye, yeah. What does Sancho and Satan have in common? You cannot see them, but they exist. Oh man, what's up, the Trucker Podcast? I believe it killed it, man. I believe that the UFC event, after going back and watching it, it wasn't as good as the boxing event. And anytime you try to go up against Canelo, you lose. And I believe Dana White, he admitted that. That's why they had to drop the prices and their ticket sales and all that. And albeit, man, their one alluring thing was it was in the Sphere. And man, that Sphere is that's AI for you. It's a whole different level, right? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Imagine if they do the Cinco de Mayo Canelo fight in the Sphere and have it all decked out like that. I think it'd be bad to the bone, right? But I just think that the boxing was much better, bro. No one can sleep. That Canelo Berlanga fight was definitely good. That Caleb Plant fight was action packed. The Danny Garcia fight, yeah, it was Al Boo Boo. So was the Rolly. We expected that. But the other two fights, they outdone every UFC fight. I mean, the UFC invested $24 million. They got the money to do that, bro. Yes, it was, says Sean Tariq Watson. Wax said about giving Diggs a 818. What Wax say about giving Diggs the fade? He said, nope, no siree, no can do. He ain't trying to give Jay Diggs that fade, bro.
Real quick, when I got up to leave, I saw someone say, how come Trump isn't telling us what he's going to do for us? He was president, right? I think we know what he's going to do. He was already president. Also, he said that he was going to cut taxes on tips, and the Democrats went crazy and said, that's crazy. That'll do this. That'll do that. 3 weeks later, Kamala said she was going to do it, and they said she's going to save the middle class. She just wants to save the middle class. Now Trump has said if he's elected president, there will be no tax on overtime.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yes.
Oh my God. That's going to make a motherfucker want to start getting a lot of overtime. You know how much money I would have? I would own 3 homes. I would own 3 homes. Literally. Man, I used to work 34. Man, I had a job at one point that was unlimited overtime. I used to sleep at the job. Damn, you didn't go home? No, I'm still here.
Check out Super Lalo. Raza for Kamala all day. We don't mess with draft dodging weenies. You'd mess with Clinton though. He was a draft dodging weenie. And he wasn't rich. He was just a weenie that was dodging the draft.
Hey, Jay Avalo says, I'm going to be working like a motherfucker. You feel me, bro? Hey, I ain't going to lie, man. You guys will see less of me on YouTube if that's the case. Because, man, do you understand that overtime? For me, I have unlimited where I work. And that'd be different.
Shit, I worked in a shop one time. They got mad at me. I had 32 hours overtime in a pay period, right? And they were like, really? And I was like, you act like I scheduled it.
Rolly's my big homie.
They came to my shop, my machine, and said, you want it? I said, yep, I'll take it.
I know Big Ben, Big Sam, Rolly. Rolly's not my big homie. Ask him about me, bro. You're throwing these names around. Just ask him about me, my brother. You don't gotta, he's gonna tell you what it is.
It's only BS, Henry, when they're taxing it. If Trump gets in there and there's no tax on overtime, imagine how much money people are going to be bringing home.
Yeah, man. Because those of you that have worked a lot of overtime, you understand that anything after about 10, 11, 12 hours, it's just, you're making fucking chump change, right? In fact, you're like giving them your money. Man, imagine no taxing on overtime. That's crazy, Dubs.
I know, but I'm looking at Super Lalo. No disrespect, Super Lalo, but your comments, like all liberals, all Democrats, it's the same thing. It's all name calling. It's all race and name calling with the liberals. They revert to elementary school tactics. Eh? You know what I mean? Like, do better, come up with better policies. I'll vote for you. But the policies that you have there's no way. And nobody wants to vote for that shit.
Mikey says, we try not to do much overtime due to the tax. Hope they don't do that here. No, what Trump is saying, that there will be no tax on overtime. Bro, that's fantastic. Smart the Barber says, no, if they put no taxes on dog food, I'm about to put my dog on Scante so they don't eat so much. Let me see, Alex H. I was working at a body shop and would regularly do overtime every day because I was the only one doing the job, and they would remove all the OT at the end of the pay period. So I got them sued for that. Yeah, there's a lot of small companies that do that, bro. They finagle shit. He said no tax on tips too. That's great for the hardworking people that work them type of jobs that depend on tips, man. Shit, no tax on OT might be better than going exempt. You feel me?
Super Lalo says, I think I'm going to stop. No disrespect, but I think I'm going to stop reading your comments, big dog. This is ridiculous. Believe it or not, I'm not political. I just watch all of Trump's speech, and every single comment has been political. So I gotta go ahead and thank you for being here, though. I'm just not going to engage.
Gunner, you still work in the metal fabricating? Yes, that. Lord Nemesis, big time. As a woman, I should know this for sure, says Kate. But I think that pads and tampons and stuff aren't taxed. They shouldn't be. That's a necessity for a woman. That's false. Taxes are exactly the same on regular hours and overtime. John Wick. John Wick. Once you work over a certain amount of time, overtime, they start taking almost a majority of your money, bro. That is the 1,000,000% truth. I worked it my whole life, brother. I could tell you, man. We used to always say, don't do anything over about 11, 12 hours overtime. Then you make some decent money. You start going into the 15, 20 range, they fucking tax the dog shit out of it. Am I bullshitting, Dubs? That's the truth.
Yeah. Hey, Sin City Cooler. Hell yeah. Hey, any shops, if you're a machinist, you don't have a life. I used to work 6 days a week, man. You know, and we would take as much overtime as we could.
Henry D says, Gunner, I second that. Anything over 11 is some bullshit. Yeah, it's true. How can I find a job if they always use my background against me? Kenny Wood, there's you got to look for felony friendly. Look up felony friendly jobs, bro. There's a lot out there. They'll hire you at Walmart, brother.
There's also certain jobs where when they know that you're an ex-con, you're a felon, ex-felon, they can get a grant. They get, I can't, what the fuck is it called, man?
They make more money to hire you, bro. They get paid from the government.
Yeah. What the fuck is it called, man? I can't remember, but there's a name of it, man. It's like a bond that they get for you. It's like a $25,000 bond they get for hiring you.
Mm-hmm. You got caught for sales 2 years ago. I understand that, bro. Just look up felony friendly if you want a job, my brother. And there's a lot of places that do participate. There's programs you can participate in and get a job, bro. Where you live in Merced, and I know you're from the town, bro, it's very hard to get a job there, brother, even if you don't have a record, homie. There's no jobs there, you know. All the good jobs are already taken, you know, the jobs right there close to Beechwood, all them jobs that I used to work at, all those different companies, Budweiser and all that shit, it's all taken. So you have to go outside of the city to get a decent job, bro. That's just honesty. There's a new law that your record is gone after 5 years of no new arrests, says Ruben C. Is there? What state, brother? I was a server back in the days. Taxes on tips suck, but it is what it is. We only made $13 an hour plus tips. Tax and tips was bullshit. Woo! That was back in the days, huh, Delane? Learn a trade.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Well, that's right, Ruben. Go to San Francisco. They pay the most from all Bay Areas. That's why a lot of people where I'm from commute.
But they pay the most because the cost of living is so high.
Yeah,
I know people that live in Frisco, and you have to get paid a lot to live there.
Mm-hmm. Texas Oilfield says, I work 20 to 30 hours of overtime a week at $60 an hour. That can be a real life changer. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Absolutely.
If they didn't tax on overtime, the hours I used to work, I don't work them hours anymore, but I would, right? I could own 3 homes already.
That's right.
Crazy. I'd have been bringing home almost $10,000 every 2 weeks. You know, that's a fact.
Delane says she has had her own business now for 23 years. There you go.
That's right, Delane. Congratulations. Congratulations, man. We got 300 people in the building, man. We appreciate each and every one of you guys for the conversation that we're having. We're all over the place tonight with the conversation, but I think it's all surrounding what's best for the people, you know? It only seems like it because you get taxed for 1.5 hours for every hour. Double time, you get taxed 2 hours for every 1 hour because that's what you get paid when it's double time, says John Wick. When employees can't bleed you of your labor, they call that stealing. Hey, what's up, Joey Martinez? Good evening, Holmes. Alhag. I say that I could own a mansion if I saved every penny I spent on drugs. You know what? If I saved every penny that I spent on cigarettes back in the days and gambling, me too, bro. JC says, Fags Gunner, I'm working and owning my own second home in 15 years of hard work. You know, work does definitely pay off. PG&E probably the best company for a job in Merced. To be honest, those linemen make bank. It's just crazy people. There are some cool jobs in Merced, man. It's just hard because Merced's so small. These people get those jobs and they stay in there forever. You know, it's not like prison where someone's always going home or they go home and there's a bed opening. The cost of living in California seems to be high everywhere these days. I agree.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, my bills per month are crazy. But I'm not in prison and I'm blessed. So, but it's expensive.
I'll tell you, when I think about prison, that equivalent, Dubs, here's my saying. I'd rather be broke out here than rich in there.
Absolutely.
1,000,000%. You know, there's not a day out here comparable to a day in there. Not one.
They are, Pun. They are. They're close to that.
No, Mikey, I just did my own math that the other day driving to work. Wow, plus all the human misery I caused by buying drugs. Wow.
I'll say closer to 7. Closer to 7. Shit. You pay $700 a month rent in Louisiana for a 4-bedroom.
Wow. Motherfucker might have to go live in. Motherfucker might have to go enjoy the Mardi Gras.
Chingao, man.
More money, more problems. You ain't lying, La Pedora. Gun, ever think of owning your own welding business? There's a lot of different businesses. In fact, today I woke up on a mission, man, and actually took an endeavor into a new type business that I didn't even call Dubs on until after it was done. I just put us in a business today and like, hey, this is what it is. But I think I might have secured a bag for us. So I'm always thinking about business, man, and definitely a shop would be good. But you got to have contacts, something like that, man, from the ground up. You know, a lot of the money's with the government. You know, doing government contracts and stuff like that.
That's true, Lupe.
And Gunners, have you ever thought about moving back to California? I have not, Alex. I have not, man. With the way it's going, California is falling apart, bro.
It is.
And I wouldn't be able to afford it. You know, I'm just being honest.
That's what everybody does, Kate.
Damn, gas is $2.50 a gallon. Louisiana's the spot, huh? I think after Hurricane Katrina, fucking everything's low there, huh? Exactly, I agree. La Pedora, she said, I bet the jobs at Louisiana pay pennies, though.
Kiahuitl. That, you know, that's one of those things where I'll give you an example. So last night, during the boxing, one of the boxers, and he was Mexicano, and he had Japanese ink on him. You know, so I guess they do it because they like the culture or they like the way it looks. My thing has always been this: if you're gonna put any cultura on you, know what it is, know the name of it, and know what it means. Like, know as much as you can about it. Don't be just putting shit on you because, oh, hey, man, that looks cool. There's a lot of guys that have gone to prison that when they were teenagers saw one of their older homeboys have a certain tattoo on them. They're like, oh, man, that looks feed, man. They put it on them, then they wound up going to the joint, and they could never say no to a jale.
That's why a lot of youngsters, we implore to you, you know, you want to be gangster, there's a place for all that. And you'll find out eventually. After the earthquake turned Sacramento into San Diego, there's definitely going to be a split. And I believe the plate California is going to do this. North and South are going to be closer than you think, huh?
Well, they're saying the West Coast is going to start in Arizona.
How much is a 1-bedroom apartment in Washington? Well, that depends, bro. If you're moving into like an apartment complex or you're just moving into you know, there's different things. I would say probably maybe $1,200-1,300 a month.
All right, Super Lalo.
Hey, orale, Lalo. Elsewhere says, once Canelo was gone, what will boxing really have? UFC is growing and expanding its brand.
Well,
I agree,
I think Canelo I think he has about 3 fights left in him. And I think Tank will become the face of boxing. I think David Benavidez and a couple of these other guys need to stop crying about what Canelo's doing and who he's not fighting, and they need to start taking advantage, fighting everybody that they can right now, and making themselves a pay-per-view fighter, because they're not right now. And and I think a lot of it has to do with their crybaby shit.
Yeah. If you want to be the man, you got to take the initiative and put in the work, man. Stop worrying about another man's bag and what he's doing. It's kind of the same thing on YouTube. Stop worrying about a man's bag and what he's doing, and focus on your thing. Now, I say that to say this. If you see someone going down the wrong road, it's not your obligation or duty to correct them, but you can help them, because not everyone is laced up, man. Washington State can be expensive place to live. It can be, Sean. It can be. Certain areas are. Word on the boxing strategy, says El Donzo. Does 100%. I did this tattoo on a white lady, and her last name was Lange.
He did close.
She wanted kanji or whatever.
Close. Pitbull did beat Tank, but Pitbull would never do that again.
Tank is not. He's not going to allow. He caught him on short notice, but also Tank doesn't do well against shorter fighters. I noticed. They give him, it's just like last night they were like, hey, fucking Berlanga's too tall for Canelo. He does great with tall fighters.
Yes,
he does great with them.
Look, when you have the foundation, I don't think it matters. You're both fighters. You know what I mean? I really think that Berlanga had the wrong game plan. I did. I do. I think he was the bigger, stronger, younger guy. And he was backing up too much. He was letting Canelo do his thing. He should have stood in the middle of the ring, forced Canelo like, hey, either we're going to stand in the middle of the ring or you're going to back up.
He should have been dictating the program. You can't let the smaller guy push you. You got to push them. Tank does prefer taller opponents. Absolutely. I think shorter guys do.
I don't think I do, Efren.
That'd be a great video, Dubs. We have to pay Uncle Sam a portion of my income to pay for roads and hospitals. Agree? No, I mean, that's the United States. That's what this country is founded on. We all agree, man, that yes, as long as our taxes are used for just that and not to be given away to other countries, bro. And I think that's the problem right now. All our money is being given away and not utilized for our infrastructure. Our infrastructure is crumbling. Just look outside when you cruise, man. Don't hit a pothole. He should have locked his elbows up on Canelo. Living is always hard. It's what we see others are doing. We always want more money for what we were doing. No one's ever going to be happy with what they make. Everyone wants more. And that's why you get a side hustle.
Look, we make good money, and what are we always doing? We're always grinding. We're always you can't in this industry. You can't take a day off, period. I mean, we usually take Sundays off, so I can't say that. But we feel that. We feel it. And, that's why we go live, and it's like, okay, let's try to make up the difference if possible. If not, okay, we get the nose back to the grindstone on Monday. But the weekends are always very slow.
Very slow, man. And especially with football, man, that definitely impacts us tremendously. So, Berlanga allowed Canelo to keep constant pressure on him and put him against the ropes. That's where he kept pushing him in that corner and destroying that body. Tear down the bottom, you'll win the top. Dubs, don't leave me out. Dan Woodsky, what's up, my brother?
Hey, what's cracking, Dan? How you doing?
I heard they have Colombian immigrants in expensive suite hotels with prepaid debit cards. You know what? I've been hearing shit like that, Mr. Southside, but I've never seen no proof of that. I've been hearing that, though. I definitely know the Haitians wouldn't be eating geese and dogs if they had that,
They still might. That might be
that
might be something they do. I don't know. I don't know what they're,
As a tattoo artist, I do see fools get some gang-related looking tattoos nowadays, but it's kind of a trend. Plus, they most likely won't be hitting a prison yard there like family dudes. Yeah, everyone loves the prison look, but they don't love prison.
Yeah. They do it for the ladies. That we talked about it before. That thing is very powerful.
And also, I would tell you, there's just something about a woman, and I don't give a fuck what industry she works in or what she does. She's just attracted to the bad guy. It just, they like that.
Loked to the brain, Dominicano. All those allegations come from Trump's people. What allegations? Nobody in the media listens to anything or promotes anything he says.
Yeah.
I don't know what allegations are.
Thank you, Ephraim. We appreciate you, man. We're gonna be dropping some bangers
Hell
tomorrow.
yeah.
Most definitely. We're gonna be back on the grind. Super Norteño, Super Wood, Super Paisa, everything coming this week on the collected clips. And then you guys already know I got some bangers in store for you already in the chamber. So, and I know Dub stays consistent with bomb ass fucking videos. So make sure you guys tap in. Thanks, dudes, and thanks for the other folks commenting. I'm out taking the 3 chihuihuis for a walk. That's right. Hey, there she is. What's up? What's up, Soldada? How you doing? I'll see you,
Hey,
girl.
what's up, Soldada?
I'll see you. Well, gracias for this Sunday live. We appreciate you guys working on your Sunday. Hook us up with your fix. Thank you, man. Dark Side of the Moon. Kamala built a smartphone.
Of
in
course
her
she
ear.
did. Of course she did.
She wore it in her ears the other day.
Al Gore, another liberal, he created the internet. Remember that one? Yeah, I mean, everything comes from them. They're the party of ideas.
Yeah, they do everything. Ideas that never seem to materialize.
Bad ideas.
You guys live in 4 different channels. Chingon is so what we do, man, is we simulcast to, we got people that don't even know about our other channels. So this is connecting everybody. Hey, what do you guys think about UFC Ryan Rojas Jr.? I think he's that fail. That's the ugliest dude I've ever seen in my life. Poor kid. He looks like his nose has been broken 10 times already, but he's got skill. You know who he's talking about, Dubs?
What?
That Rojas kid with the little fro.
Yeah.
That motherfucker.
He's the Chihuahua guy. He's the one that yells Chihuahua.
Yeah. Hey, his jaw's all fucked up. He looks like he's just fucking.
Well, he was. I don't know.
He looks like he's built just for.
He got
fighting.
beat though. He got beat recently though.
No, he did get beat. He did get beat.
Yeah, that was he wasn't ready for it. He was like, whoa.
Yeah. What do you think of a Mi Vida Loca tattoo in prison? I don't know. I never really focused on a Mi Vida Loca tattoo. That's kind of just like something Chicanos or Mexicanos get. Blanco, SoCal, thank you, man, for the support. Do you guys ever run with any Cubanos in La Clínica?
No, all the Cubanos I met, they were others. They were like non-affiliate other types.
You know what, Cali? I just seen that Young Flux dropped he said in like an interview or something the other day that he was going to be making more music, man. So tap in. I fuck with his music. I like Young Flux's music. Smart Fuel call, motherfucker. He said Little Toro should go to work at Verizon or T-Mobile. Then he thought about the 5G and he said, wait up. Nah, never mind. So I had a conversation with Little Toro the other day, bro. And I asked him about that. I said, what's up with the 5G shit, right? And he was like, and this is what he told me. And I quote, this is what he told me, man. He said, the 5G, bro, that's weaponry. That's weaponry, man. That's weaponry that they used in World War III. And I thought to myself, World War III hasn't even happened yet, right? And then he said, bro, when that kid had that phone behind my head, he was trying to scramble my brave frequencies. I said, bro, if you don't stop it, you know what I told him? I said, you bullshit.
He's sick.
Yeah, I was like, hey, bro, I'm gonna get at you tomorrow and shit. And he was serious than a motherfucker. He was like, yeah, they used it in World War III. I was like, he must have meant World War II. Dubs, they ate you up in the comments on the Renegade Media video.
And that's fine. That's fine. I don't think they understood what I was saying. I hope he does.
Sure he
but
does.
It is what it is. You know what I mean? It wasn't hate. I was just giving an opinion, and I'll say this. One of his followers came over and was talking shit to me in the chat in my comments today, and they said, Dubs, you think you're always right and you're saying he's wrong. And I said, I never said no, and you're putting him down. I said, I never put Renegade Media down. But when I tell a story, I'm talking about something that I experienced, a life experience, something that I know about, right? And I'm from Southern California, and 90% of what he talks about is a faction he was never a part of. And he's telling stories that he doesn't know firsthand. And he's telling stories. Look, I could tell Gunner a complete lie and tell him, hey, Holmes, all that's real, homie, run with it. And he could do the video. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
And when I said disgruntled employees, I was never talking about Renegade Media. I'm talking about the people that are feeding him the stories. How do you know what they're telling you is facts? You don't know them. You don't know their program. And it's dangerous. That's what I was talking about. And is that danger worth it? He's got to decide that. And he has. That's what I was talking about. And people said I was hating. Hating on what? He doesn't affect my money and I don't affect his. He doesn't affect my content and I don't affect his. I just won't do that type of content. And he's talking about people. There are names of people he talks about that I know personally. I was in the shoe with. I was in the pod with. I was in the building with. He wasn't there with us. You know what I mean? And so I just say, you know, hey, these dudes that are feeding you these stories, zones, like they have an agenda and it's a biased agenda.
So for the homeboy asked about the hat, I got it at Lids, bro. They got these hats. These are the newest hat out, bro. It came out 2 days ago. I bought it the first day it came out. I've been waiting on this one. It's the big body Raiders hat. They got big body for every team, bro. But ain't no one fucking with the Raiders hat. The Raiders hat shits on everything. Bro, everyone understood what y'all were saying about Renegade Media. I'm tired of people trying to act like they don't know what he is doing is dangerous.
No, and look at. Here's one last thing I want to say. One last thing I want to say is this. The people that are pumping him up to do more of that content, if something happens to him, and I hope it doesn't, I do. If something happens to them, do you think they're going to give a fuck? It's just like when we were in prison and somebody got whacked. And it might have been somebody you were cool with and you didn't know was coming. And somebody you were cool with walks off for a second, takes a lap, and he's got two dudes on him trying to kill him. You know, you're just like, damn, hey, fuck that Vato then. That easy.
Yeah,
that
better him than me.
That's how it happens. That's how it happens.
The saying is always
I would never encourage anyone on YouTube to poke those tigers, to poke those bears. But that's not, I mean, hey, Holmes, in no way was it hate, man, at all. I don't, that's his thing, eh?
My thing, man, is I just wish him the best, man. Just like I wish everyone the best. You know, I agree 1,000,000% with Dubs. I know exactly what Dubs is talking about. You know, when it comes to talking about group organizations or things like that, you have to really walk that tight line, man, and know what the fuck you're talking about. You know, there's people that will get in your DMs just trying to set you up, man, and say things and feed you false narratives to run with, just to sit back and laugh at you. And it's your neck on the line, not theirs. So not all money is good money. I'll just say that.
And if you're getting stories from people that got hit by that organization, come on, Holmes. There should be a grain of salt with that. Mac no mafioso. The best journalists take risks to expose the truth. But how do you know it's the truth? Whose truth? The truth of the guy that was the victim and is telling his story? I don't think it's 100% truth. It's just like I made a video, and I'll say it right here. When people say that those organizations use and abuse you, charle. You signed up for it. You could say no. You could lock it up. You have options. You choose to participate, shut up, and participate. If you choose not to participate, they're not using you. So I just don't agree with the crybaby shit, Holmes. I just do not agree with crybaby shit, Holmes. I am a man. I take responsibility for the words that I use and the actions that I take, period. And I think everyone should do that.
Here's my thing. When is the last time you ever heard someone who got removed, dropped out, or anyone ever taking accountability for it? Don't you always hear them saying, oh man, it was a bad call. Oh man, it was this. Oh man, it was that. Always, it was the other person's fault. Take accountability for what you chose to do.
Don't get me wrong. There are bad calls. There's bad hits. You know, that does happen. But you know, I don't know. Me personally, I just, you know, when I hear people blaming other people, I'm like, fuck, Holmes. I was around those guys and they were like, they would say like, they can't tell any man what to do. They can tell you what's expected of you, and then you have a decision to make. And this is coming from them. So when I hear otherwise, I'm like, how do you, like, you're not even, you were never a part of that. So where do you get this from?
I'm gonna answer this question, Dubs, and people. I don't care what people say. This is the truth. Renegade said himself that he's pissed and he will never forget or forgive because of his personal experience. I understand that, man.
I get
Some people
that.
are like that. That happened to him. He said he always looks at the pics when he got removed by Sully's. Then why did he go on the other side and join a dropout gang?
That's the thing I left out. I didn't want to get into, but you know,
Why?
you were so throughout your life, you were part of 3 different gangs. And now you have such a thing against gangs. And I'm not picking at him. I'm just, you know, it is what it is, man. You
No,
know,
I'm just-
shout
that's
out
a question.
to everybody on YouTube, even the guys that attack Gunner and
Yeah.
I. Shout out to you guys. There's a lane for everybody, man.
Yeah.
You know, but
No
but
hate for
in
you,
at
hate.
no time was I hating on anybody. I was around people, and when I hear certain things, and then people are saying I'm trying to get in good. Get in good with who?
Max says,
I'm
how
a
do we
member
know
of
you ain't lying with
society.
your Max says, how do we know you ain't lying with your experience? You don't. And that's up to you to figure it out, bro. You don't.
With my
But how do you
experience,
know?
I've been on YouTube for 7 years and nobody has said I was lying. There's actually been a couple videos of dudes to say they were there when certain things I said happened and that I was telling the truth. There's also a video up Free World Robert, and he did time with me and talks about doing time with me. It's called Doing Time with Dubs. So I mean, I don't care if you believe me or not, but I'm not gonna lie about nothing.
Alex, I'm 46 years old, bro. I don't even want to continue this subject, man, because people are gonna flip it and reverse it like we're talking
Well,
shit.
it's
Shout
gonna
out-
get
shout
chopped
out
up and fed.
Shout out and my respect and everything. And again, my prayers go to Jehan's family, man, Renegade Media's
Yeah.
family, for what he's
Yeah.
going through. Keep doing your thing, brother. Keep doing your thing. Don't let these motherfuckers twist your mind up into thinking people are hating, bro. Because you know how I get it. I'm the last one to hate. I help, not hate, and you know that personally. But
The
you know,
whole-
for the people
the
that
whole
don't know
com-
the true story, there it is.
The whole comment section didn't turn on me. There were some of my supporters in there trying to explain what I was doing, but it's all good. Sometimes that happens. You're trying to get in good with Coco. Your
You
message
never
went
said
over
he was
there. Yeah.
lying. You just said he does. No, he's not getting fed. Yeah, and even when we
I never
interview
said he
people,
was
we don't
lying.
know what we're getting fed. You know.
Oh, you were saying, how does he know? Well,
Okay.
you know, Mac know. Okay, Mac know. If you are getting a story from someone who was victimized by someone, do you think that someone is gonna paint the best picture of their aggressor?
They're going to be biased, very biased.
I mean, I don't know. Thank you, Matt G.
Matt G says you talk too slow and careful and thoughtful to be a liar. They're trying to push your buttons. Nah, it's and it is what it is. I tried to get confronted by Sammy out of everyone. It's called a vendetta, revenge. No disrespect, kind of the same shit with Savage Studios. 3 different gangs, también, all bad. I missed the old J Hands when he got into investigating. I turned out. Look, man, everyone elevates and changes the game in YouTube. Exactly. So your experience isn't biased, says Mac. No, biased against who?
Are you asking me if I'm biased? I have no bias. For what? You know,
You know what we signed up for?
I don't know.
I think when you get into a gang, you get jumped into that life, man. Yeah, you're not told everything, but you understand what it is, man. You know, just like everything in life, even at a job, there's going to be
Thank you,
disloyal
Paul.
individuals. It's part of the game, man. I've said it before. You can go to 1 yard and be that man. You could be that man, and you can hit another yard and not be that man.
Hey, look at Javier. No, man, we're talking. When I'm talking, I'm on one. I'm not reading the chat, and then I look over and I see something and I respond and I go on one again.
Why Swifty pretending like Compton and Paramount ain't next door neighbors? He crashing out too hard. I seen the one you said, hey, Dubs, why is Wack always talking about Lefty in a sexual way? Well, on power.
He is because I think he knows that Raza don't play that sex play shit.
That's his way to pick at Lefty, man. They're staying constantly trying to pick at Lefty because his daddy fucking Adam A. Minor wants him back on the fucking podcast, and they're willing to do anything. They play good cop, bad cop all the time.
Solo for Christ Ministry and Outdoors. Thank you. Javier says I'm fucking around, bro.
Mr.
Mr. Liberal, I hope, but we don't know, man. That's up to God. Because I don't think that's gonna be the last time somebody tries that shit.
Yeah.
And I know one thing, he's not gonna go into hiding. He's gonna continue to be out there. Low to the brain. Hey, happy birthday.
Looks to the right.
happy-
Lefty ain't Raza. Why? Who told you that?
Well, he's the Raza authority. He knows everything then.
Yeah.
So what do you I want to know? I did a video about this, so I guess you missed it, but let me hear your reasoning why he ain't Raza.
Enough is enough. 818, I'm trying to cover 4 channels again. Thank you, Nick. We appreciate you. Dubs backing Trump is backing full police immunity. What? Low to the brain. Stop it, low to the brain. I'm gonna give you one more shot, bro.
You're pretty nuts.
I already know, bro.
That's pretty wild.
It seems like you try to be cool with me, and then you try to go in on Dubs. You're doing that. Wait up. Does it say GBC? I'm from the Garden Block Crip. You're gonna get one more shot, bro. The other guy, he had to go, man. You can't speak when people are not reasonable and don't want to hear you out. Gun, I'm gonna have to send you a Bengals hat. Who day? That's right, James. I'd rock a Bengals hat.
Because he ain't Mexican. Okay, so I used to be of that same opinion that if the word raza had to pertain to Mexicanos, right, or Mexican descendants. I don't like the words Latino or Hispanic. So I personally, when I refer to raza, I'm referring to everybody, right? I lump them all in together, right? Now, when people want to say, well, he's what are they saying? He's a Chapin, he's Guatemalan, I think. So what are you basing it off of then? Are you basing it off of Spanish blood? Because that's not the blood that binds us, because there were Spanish, there were Irish, there were French, Italians. All of those bloodlines are mingled with the indigenous bloodline. So the only bloodline that actually keeps us all connected is our indigenous blood. So if our indigenous blood is what truly connects us, then how is he not raza? That's the blood that connects us.
Yes, the indigenous blood, man. If you're brown,
that's right, blanco.
You're a raza. That's how I feel. Any Latino in Southern California is raza. If you look at it, I rolled with raza. I'm half. Just that means I had to go a little bit harder than others. Smurf the Barber. I understand that's just a political thing, bro. You know how it is, brother. It's just a political thing. How Guns gonna act like Trump said he wants to give police full immunity? He might have said that.
Look.
I'd rather have them than defund them.
But here's the thing. How many things have the liberals said and they didn't do? Trump can say whatever he wants. Do you think that I agree with every single thing he says? No. But I agree with a lot of the policies, and I agree with the direction he wants to take the country. That to me is important.
Mr. 707 says we're originally Spaniards, partially African.
What?
Bro, Spaniards are European.
Spaniards haven't even been on this continent 600 years. They came here less than 600 years ago. Our ancestors have been here tens of thousands of years.
Indigenous people, they were around a long time before Spain was ever created.
That's wild.
Hey, there he is. HP Victus, the best Call of Duty player I've ever seen in my life. We've been here. And shout out to HP Victus, man. We're giving you a hard time, man. You can't say someone came and discovered. They did discover. They just landed on Plymouth Rock. They didn't land on it. Right? He must be Dominican, not Mexican. This is Mr. Liberal. Probably so. The Moors invaded
Iberia. Iberia is Spain. That's not here. That's Spain.
We're talking about Mexicans,
the Spanish, the Portuguese, the French, like a lot of different Europeans came here. And so if you're using the European, because every one of us has European blood in us. So if you're using the European blood side of you, then who are you going to connect to? Something in Europe. But
Yeah.
the one thing again that connects all of us is the indigenous blood. That's the only thing we have that runs through all of our veins, and it doesn't run. In some people, it's a higher percentage than others, and you can tell by looking at them.
Look at me in Dubs. Look at how light-skinned I am. I got a lot more of that Spaniard blood in me, I guess.
Thank you, Efren, for the Cash App. I appreciate that, big dog.
Gracias, brother. Please call out those people that don't mind being identified as Mexicans when it's convenient, knowing they ain't, and when it's not convenient, they slide to their corner. There's people that do that all the time, man. I think that's the human nature. People utilize what they have and what they look like, and
Yeah,
you know,
Sean. Gunner and I both did videos on that today.
yeah, we actually had a big discussion about that, Sean Johnson. It's very unfortunate, man.
Look to the brain. Look to the brain. Look, real quick. Sorry, Gun.
Yeah,
Look to the brain. Look, I'm gonna stop reading your comments soon. I'm gonna read this last one. So you say, Dubs, are you good with when Trump threw the grape jacket on Raza in 2016? Okay, so he was talking about exactly what he said about Venezuela. He had a whole entire segment of a speech, and a snippet was used because it was sensational. He was talking about criminals that are being sent over, and the same thing happened in Venezuela. They released criminals and encouraged them to get on the caravan to the United States because the border's open. People want to say that he was talking about all Mexicanos. He wasn't. But it's a beautiful thing for people to hate him to go ahead and try to use that. But if you listen to the whole thing, that's not what he said.
Like this, I got the statues right here. See, I got the old statue work right here. He was talking about the statue. I got him right there. Gun, daily trap check. Oh, still there. Lucky from Woodstock's really exposed Lefty. Look, here was my take on it. Me and Dubs had similar takes on that whole situation. It's so old, man. It happened a long time ago. I don't think he exposed him. I think Lefty was making his money, and at that point, he just knew what was in his best interest. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna continue to make that money. What would have happened if they would have fought? Someone would have got shot. All that would have benefited from that. Nobody.
Daniel, I don't know what you're talking about. You just asked the question. How can you be proud for more than one or the other? Proud of what?
Trump was talking about criminals as Lord Nemesis.
Yes.
Do you have any Filipino in you? You kind of look like my Filipino friend. I do. Elsewhere, my family, my last name on my father's side has been traced back to a Filipino last name. Actually, to be honest with you, bro. So I had one of my family, close family members, and my immediate family did a DNA test, and we do got a lot of Filipino blood. So, shout out to my Pinoys.
Why doesn't Trump want a second debate? I don't know that that's true. I would think he would want a second debate. I think he probably wants one that's not going to be biased and not going to have moderators fact checking one side. And I think that's right. He had originally said he wanted to do 3 with her, and she said no, and she agreed to the 1. And you see that one of the moderators apparently, allegedly, is one of her sorority sisters. And you saw the way that he was fact checked, and she wasn't.
So Javier says you look like his primo Ralph, like his fucking twin bro, his doppelganger for real. He doesn't want to get jumped again. Says Raider. I get it.
Yeah,
Man.
it was 3-on-1. It was 3-on-1.
It definitely was 3-on-1, man. Real shit. How did they taste? You for real couldn't tell? No, I couldn't. Sean, he's talking about tacos de perro. I couldn't, bro.
Oh.
That chile that she had the meat cooking in, bro, that was some of the best chile I've ever ate in my life. 2 places in my life. I make my own chile, right? But 2 places in life that I ate the best, the best, was in Grayson, this little town in Grayson by Modesto, Stanislaus County. Bomb, this little tienda, I forget the name of it. They make the bomb. And right there, her chile was just, it was so overpowering that the meat could have been anything and it would have been bomb.
Mr. Liberal, you say she was a DA so she can destroy Trump verbally. Can you do me a favor? You can do it now. You can do it later, but please do this. Go on TikTok or even on YouTube. Type in Kamala Harris word salad. Enjoy yourself. She is horrible at speaking. She is horrible at putting a thought to words. I mean, it's amazing that she was a lawyer. the way she talks.
Crazy Pitbull says, James, yeah, Gunn said he's Catholic. I am Catholic. Definitely.
I'm not.
He grew up
I'm
like
not.
that. And Dubs is anti-church. No, he's not anti-church. He never said he was
No.
anti-church.
No, I'm not
He's just
anti-church.
not Catholic.
Well, yeah, that sounds ugly the way you said it, but I am kind of anti-church. I'm pro Bible. I'm a Christian. I don't believe in church. I believe in having a conversation like this can be church, right? I believe in, if I have a question, going to the word. I do not believe in another human being telling me what I should think and how my relationship should be with God.
Yeah. And you know what? And when it comes to religion, man, as long as you're putting your best foot forward, man, I agree. I grew up Catholic, catechism, doing all that, and that's just where my heart's always going to be. But I respect anyone and everyone's religion, man. I don't have nothing bad to say about anyone's religion. Solo for Christ Ministry says, I am anti-church, follow Christ, period.
I mean, in the Bible, you know what? I don't want to say, but never mind. I don't want to get into that.
Yes, Philip Smith absolutely says, when two or more are gathered in my name, I am in their midst. Catholicism is corrupted.
Catholicism, it is. To me, it is.
Yeah.
You know, I've spoken about, and shout out to everybody that's Catholic. I don't have any problem with it. But the Bible says you call no one father but the Father, and in the Catholic Church, you're calling a human being father. You confess your sins to God through Jesus, and in the Catholic Church, you're confessing your sins to someone called the Father. Jesus went and decided he wanted to be baptized, and that was an example of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be aware of what you want in your life as far as your relationship with God. And the Catholic Church, especially for Raza, they have a lot of witchcraft involved, to where don't let the baby's feet touch the ground. The devil kiss the soles of their feet. Don't put gold on them before they're baptized. Don't do this before they're baptized. You have to baptize them before that. And the Catholic Church has become extremely, extremely, extremely wealthy and powerful because of all of the baptisms. I truly believe that the Vatican has somewhere within the Vatican a description of what Jesus Christ actually looked like, and it is not blonde hair and blue eyes, and they don't want to put that out. I think they withhold a lot of stuff for whatever reason.
Have you both taken a DNA test? I have not. I mean, besides the ones that they give me when I go to jail every time, I have not taken a personal DNA test yet, but I've had a brother or a sister take a DNA test, and we got the same blood. So, Dubs and Guns, we are getting near the election. Do you think it will be rigged again? I think it's getting rigged as we speak.
I think they tried to rig it today, and they tried to rig it 2 months ago.
Raiders, all Raiders 209. What's happening with you, bro? You see a big body. You know, we did that today. We got a 1-point victory, but a win is a win. So did Kansas City Chiefs, so we can't be mad, right? Could damage poster sales. I respect the Klecha, the older homies show us, says Geronimo. Sean says, what you guys honestly think about 9/11 setup or not? Oh,
I think it might be, man. I think it might be. Real quick, Javier says, Orale, while the original Christians are Catholics. No, they weren't. They were Christian. The original church supposedly was Catholic. No. That's two different things. And then somebody asked me, where should you get authority from? From the word. You pray for understanding. You read your scripture. And I tell people this all the time, and I don't want to get into this whole, but read a scripture today, and you're going to get out of it what you're supposed to today. Read that same scripture, write it down, read that same scripture a year from now, and I promise you'll get out of it that day what you're supposed to get out of it that day. That's where, to me, you get authority.
Regardless of what he said about the raza, Trump has his foul taste for people of color, and it shows every time he talks. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. But I mean, to each their own, man. I don't think me and Dubs are here to try to change what you believe. We're just
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We're not here to try to persuade you to do anything. We're just here to tell you where we stand with it. And hopefully, man, everything works out for everyone. You know, Dubs, you think we should do fracking in America, says Mr. Liberal.
I want us to be energy independent. Fracking supposedly is the reason why there's certain states that have earthquakes now that didn't have them before. You know, we're busting up the soil. It's creating fissures in the soil, and it is gas is being released. I mean, there's a lot. I'm not an expert, so I don't want to speak like I am. But I think we should. I wouldn't ban it. If I was in control, I wouldn't ban it at all. I would open up the pipeline back up. I would want it built. I would want us to not depend on countries that hate our guts for our oil and our gas.
Man, hey, look at the most important question asked all night by Mike right there on the thing. I'll let you read it, Dubs. Do you think if Trump was a boxer, he'd come out for the 4th round?
Davato, check this out. Davato got shot, and the Secret Service wanted to rush him out. He said, hold on, I'm going to put my shoes on. And then he put his fist up and said, fight, fight, fight. Davato's fighting. Davato got something happened today, whether there were shots fired, whatever it was, and he's not going to go into hiding. His Secret Service detail is probably going to tell him, we don't want you doing anything. And he's going to say, I'm running for president.
Yeah. People seem to forget this. That man got shot for what he believes in and is still doing his thing. Can he put some respect on his name just a little bit? Like, you might not like him for his policies. You might not like him because they tell you not to like him, or you might not like him because you don't like the way he fucking looks. But man, can you not agree that man got hit and is still breathing? Manny, man. Manny, wish death upon me. Right? That Valto's still doing it. And they try to take another one at him again today. And I bet you, he'll be doing his thing tomorrow. Valto is right there. Trump is the white Mozzie. Our economy is expected to get worse if Kamala wins. I think it's on a trajectory of going down right now. She's already in office, bro. Nothing is changing. So I don't see, Mr. Liver, I agree. I don't see anything on this trajectory going up, bro.
Yeah. But I'm going to go ahead and bounce. My back
We're
is
gonna
killing me.
It has been a long time, man.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it. We're going to zoom up out here. Kenny Wood says, Norte. All right, I see you, bro. Thank you guys so much, man. Be looking out for our videos tomorrow. If you didn't watch our videos today, please watch them. And thank you guys for a great night.